You only actually need to use your cable needle on the 5th row of the pattern, but this row which uses the cable needle is the one that twists the stitches and gives you this nice twisted rope which goes all the way up the length of your sock. So first of all we're going to do a C4F cable, which just means cable, 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to bring the stitches forward so that the twist goes over the top of the stitches. I've got a cable needle here. It's only very thin. It's slightly bigger than the needle that I'm using for my general sock knitting, and the reason for that is it makes the stitches just a little bit easier for me to get hold of when I come to knit them back on again. So the way to create this cable is to slip the first 2 knit stitches knitwise onto the cable needle and hold them forward. That's where the F in the name comes from. So I'm going to pull it forward. I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then I'm going to knit the stitches off the cable needle. So you pull it across and then just knit as you would do normally. 1, 2, and you can see that it's pulled the stitches across, and as I start to go up the rounds of the sock again to continue the pattern, then that's what will create this bit in the middle in between the crosses. And then I'm going to carry on with the pattern. So that's the C4F cable that we've just done, and then in a minute we're going to do C4B, or cable 4 back, and you can probably guess how this is going to work. It's exactly the same process, but instead of pulling the needle forwards, you're going to pull it backwards instead. So you can see with this one, the twist of the cable goes in the opposite direction. I'm going to put the first 2 stitches onto the cable needle, and this time I'm going to put it to the back of my work, and I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle again, 1, 2, and then carry on knitting the rest of the pattern rows. And you can see that it's pulled the stitches from the left hand side over this time, so the pattern goes in opposite directions, but it makes it look very attractive as it goes up your sock.